Okay, we've got our Tyvek sheets, or envelopes in this case. Our pre-cut cardboard strips that are about the same size, same width as the envelopes. Then there is the flap. So we're on the back side of the envelope. This is the peel-off sticky part. So we're going to tape one piece of cardboard there, a little bit of extra mass and reinforcement, and then same thing down at the bottom. So that's what we're making. Give you a quick view inside here. So at the top, the sheets are attached with their adhesive strips. And at the bottom, it's a big piece of corrugated cardboard with the duct tape on there. So there's one envelope, and there's another one below that. I'm going to add 2 or 3 more on top, so then we'll have 4 of the envelopes hanging like that, about an inch or so apart, and we'll see how many BBs that'll stop. Okay, let's do a quick recap of the construction of the TITS system. We have, of course, the box. And then inside the box there are 4 sheets of Tyvek that have had slits cut in them. And then here at the bottom, they also have a big heavy piece of cardboard to add weight to them. Then at about a 35-45 degree angle, there is a piece of dollar store doormat to direct everything downward that makes it through the Tyvek. And at the very back of the box, there's a sheet pushed flat against the back of the same material, the dollar store doormat, that keeps anything from going through the back of the box as well. We saw here first, folks, the tactical indoor training system. So this is the Mark II version. We're going to do a cutaway on it and see what it looks like inside and how it held up. We put at least 1,000 rounds through this thing. If you look at the front, we did try using a Tyvek sheet as a target. The only problem is Tyvek is pretty tough, and if you hit that from an angle, it's going to bounce. But each one of these pages just has hundreds and hundreds of rounds through it. And as you can see, it ate out that middle pretty well there. If we pull the targets off, I'm unwrapping a Christmas present. Oh my God. The majority of that Tyvek seems to have held up pretty well. You can hear all those BBs in there. So, what I'm going to do is cut it open from the side. Let's see what's inside the box. There's our incision. Let's open her up. It's like a rat's nest, but that's really what we wanted, because that's just all surface area there to catch those BBs. Now we've got that cut out, I'm also thinking about putting a GoPro in there so we can watch in slow-mo, 60 frames a second, what happens. But I think you get an idea, especially from more of that angle. You can tell it's just really fluffy in there, so those BBs come in. BB comes in there and just gets all tangled up in there. So that's pull the guts out. So it took some damage, but it held up pretty well. Especially considering what we paid for this thing. So here's what we have left. We have a box full of debris and just an absolute shit ton of BBs. I mean, you can see them in there, I think. Lord. And a gigantic mound of the garbage. But if we look at it from the side, be all sciencey and shit. Now this is interesting. So what we had was 4 Tyvek envelopes with strips cut in them, and a piece of cardboard taped to the bottom. So the first layer, as you can see, got shredded really badly. Second layer, not quite as badly, but still took some damage. Third layer and the second layer kind of almost got mixed together there. It got shredded so badly. However, this is the 4th layer, and if you look at that, there's really very little damage to that at all. So it looks like 3 layers stopped the majority of it. That 4th layer caught the last of it. Everything else got shredded into confetti. And like I said, I don't know if you can see this giant collection of the BBs down there, but there's 1,200 rounds in here probably. And I can carefully show you the back of the box. No escapees, no exit wounds on the box either, so the $1 carpeting or doormat there did its job pretty well. So if we look at the layers of the backstop, that 1st layer got shredded pretty well, 2nd one did, 3rd one did, that 4th one though, if you look, very little damage. Those are actually just shot through at 1 or 2 places, so that held up pretty well. So 3 of the envelopes slowed it down. The 4th envelope caught what was left, and then the rubber backstop on the inside handled the rest. Oh, look, this is the box after we cleaned it out, but this isn't 10 rounds, this isn't 50 rounds or 100 rounds. That's close to 1,200 rounds it went through there. That's almost a quarter of the bottle of 5,000 BBs it went through there. And this held up, no exit wounds whatsoever. And honestly, the only bounce backs were my fault from missing the target and hitting the wall. Shh, but don't tell my girlfriend.